get my shit together to come back here and get back on the stage and present myself as Mr. Olympia.
Thank you, Shawn.
Talk is cheap. He'll find out tomorrow, and he'll have that same looking Eeyore-looking face backstage.
I'm just speaking facts.
Training programs, meal plans, and coaching, make sure you check out khpfitnessandtraining.com. What's going on, my fitness seekers all over the world? KHP Fitness here, and today I want to talk to you about the late, great 2018 Mr. Olympia, Shawn Rhoden. Now, before I get into that, I wanted to go ahead and get you to hit that like and subscribe button while you're at it to get more views, and hit the bell too. What I've learned about him and from him is to walk into your masculine frame with a bit of stoicism. Now, I'm big on stoicism. I like the philosophy and the definition of such. Now, the definition of stoicism is enduring hardships or pain, but keeping a calm demeanor while going through the process. The philosophy of stoicism is to help an individual throughout their life, knowing that pain and hardships will come, but you can move past them and keep within your energy to move forward no matter what. And that's kind of how I work as well. I'm quite the workhorse. I've gotten that from my mother for sure. A lot of traits from my father, but that for sure comes from my mother. As long as I've known her, she's always been taking care of people, moving and grooving and always working. And I think that's where I get it from too, because to get a good result in this world, you have to work, man. A lot of people do not want to work. They want these handouts, and I can go on forever about that. Now, as you know, I touched on a little bit with Kai Green on how to have a good physique, but how to, keep it composed and not make it all about your physique. I talked about Phil Heath and his quest and conquest on not just winning, but to keep winning, to keep the same energy no matter what when you're winning. Now, when it comes to Shawn, he trains, eats, sleeps, just like most of them. But he is one that is not flashy at all. And that's kind of how I am too. So that's something that I get a lot, just watching him and watching his demeanor is something that really resonates with me. And the reason that this resonates with me is because at the end of it all, there's been times, man, even when I was younger, I was filled with a lot of anger. I was a very angry young man, always ready to come to blows from things that I went through, things that I, didn't have at the time. And you know how we get. We all get into our points where we all have hard times. And we have to remember that. Everybody goes through hard times. But it's about how you react to those hard times, which separates you from everyone else. And speaking of hard times, even when he came across ulcers in his stomach, as he talked about, and a broken jaw back in 2017, which put him to fifth place. That was crazy that he could still break into the top 10, knowing that he could barely eat. He had to sit there and grind up all his nutrition into a blender just to get his meals in. Most people could not do something like that, along with the training, along with, trying to get the proper sleep and all the things that go through with the world. In 2014, when they had the interview of all of the athletes, and Shawn was sitting right by Kai Green, and Phil was on the other side because they had the beef going on, the rivalry, I should say. And even with that rivalry, when Phil and Kai Green were going back and forth, it was a situation where Shawn was just sitting back, being very cool, very stoic in his energy, never breaking frame. Even one point where he was telling Kai, like, hey, you want the mic? You're probably not done talking yet. And I thought that was pretty funny too. And everybody laughed about that. But he kept that same energy as he came to 2018. He had a conversation with Jay Cutler talking about all of the shots that he could beat Phil in.
I know there's been a lot of trash talk there. There's occasions you thought you could have won that show, correct? When you were second?
Twice, 2015, 2016.
Which one obviously means more to you?
Beating Phil.
Okay, so it's beating Phil Heath. Are you putting out pictures?
The Shadows don't give a shit.
But why do you think this year is any different from any other year? Where can you expose Phil Heath?
I mean, he's narrow.
I think his front double bicep is crap. His front lat spread looked like a crab. I don't think he's ever done a side chest. This is not a side chest in a pose. Abs and thighs. I mean, there are 7 other poses besides the rear double bicep. So blow for blow, each pose. At the end of the day, condition, shape, size. I mean, this is the biggest I've ever been, 262, 3 weeks out from the Olympia. And, the hardest I've ever been, so.
And Phil did not take well to that. And that's why I was showing you in the beginning of the video with the insults as I was narrating through. But even with that, he kept the same energy for Friday and Saturday as he started to clean up. One of the best parts that I saw is when Rolly Winkler, Bonac, Shawn Rhoden, and Phil Heath was on the stage, William Bonac. And they were all up on stage and they were about to do the abs and thigh shot, which is Shawn's signature hit. Just like the double biceps is Phil Heath's. And Phil is looking straight on, trying to cancel out Shawn, and Shawn's just like, I'm looking at you. Like, this is my shot, you know it is. They were ignoring the judges because he had to get that in, man. But it was a pretty cool thing to see, confidence that it resonated even with that. And at the end, it's happened before. We've seen it with Kai Green a few times, 3 times to be exact, where they were going back to back before Kai Green took a seat back and the other people started to compete. We thought it was going to be the same situation where it was going to be a win for Phil Heath, but not this time. It was Shawn. Even when he walked off and he had his hands up in celebration, he came back to embrace the fallen champion. Even after that, he was having the interview. He was very calm, very stoic, not all over the top, like, yeah, I knew I would win and this and that. He stuck to his guns and did exactly what he said he was going to do. And that's what I love about him, man. I love that stoicness no matter what he went through. Even in his backstage interview, it was the same exact thing, man. So my takeaway from it, at the end of the day, stay in your frame. Don't let people take you out of your frame, because someone's going to talk. They're going to talk trash. They're going to say things about you. They're going to try your best to knock you down or bring you down to that level. Don't do it, guys. Stay within your frame, stay stoic, and keep at it. And that's all I got for you guys, man. Wait, I think I got one more thing for you. If you're interested in coaching, meal plans, and training programs, make sure you go ahead and check those out. I have those for you. 3, 4, 5 day splits or more if you need to, but don't go too crazy, guys. As I always say, unless you're competing or something like that, but your body needs rest. So if you're getting the nutrition and you're getting everything else with that, you're gonna get a good combination. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, share this video, and keep watching, man, because I got more stuff coming for you guys in the near future. Thank you again for watching. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.